Tidings from Gyre Abania. Ah, Brygarn. Just the hero I wanted to see. Would you mind doing me a small favor? I need you to meet me at the Diamond Forge. This won't take long, I promise. The Diamond Forge. Oh, that's just outside. I would be faster to teleport out, but I think it'd probably be easier to just walk out. But yeah, welcome back to more Heavensward with MisterBriGuy. And should I actually see? No, I think I'm good. I'm just wondering. Oh wait, is there there's side quests? Oh yeah, there is. What was this one again? Thordan's Reign. Oh, this is like that's like an extreme or a harder difficulty for that raid boss. And so is Nidhogg. I think I should actually be unlocking those. Waiting. Watching. Watching and waiting. I had to make sure it's like the right resolution. Because I think it was a little off before I set it up. I'm sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few moments. What are you all staring at? Right, everyone. Ready to go to work? No squirming now. Oh, and you might want to close your eyes. But wait. What are you doing to me? Don't touch there. She made a murder case. There, all finished. The warrior of light's every measurement from heroic head to intrepid toe. They just had to measure me? Well, wouldn't you like to know? All in good time, Brygarn. All in good time. Yeah, I mean, you could have just asked. Aha! Found you. Alphino wants everyone in the Solar for a meeting. I don't know what it's about, but he seemed to think it was very important. Go on, we have everything we need. No sense in keeping everyone waiting. Don't touch me there! Yeah! He's gonna put me in the Christmas outfit. Gonna put me in one of those ugly Christmas sweaters.
We're here. Did we miss anything?
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Urianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
Thank you, Elise. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention.
Yeah, I had to apologize from last time, though, trying to research about the Warriors of Darkness, but from what my friends told me, that is an entirely different story in the future about those guys. So I shouldn't really spoil myself that hard on it.
And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
You mean someone to lead the Scions? Okay, let me take a guess. I think it should be Kryl. I think it should be Kryl. It shouldn't have to be Alphinaud or Alize. Like, they weren't even like Scions to begin with. They were just like helping us out. A second guess might either be Thancred or maybe Y'shtola.
Is that all? Well, then the decision seems clear. No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention.
This was not my intention.
As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Should none of our numbers step forward, must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede he might struggle to balance his new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
Me? I don't know what to say.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness! Help! I need some help here!
Who could that be? They really want me to lead the Scions?
Tataru, are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Narco! God, how did... Y'shtola! Please, you have to help her.
Kryl, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
So we have a new character, Nago.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. But I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance.
Oh, just like where Ida and Papalymo ended up.
I came to warn Ida and Papalymo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin. He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
Oh yeah.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
His plan is flawed. Even should the Resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Agreed. I should depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive. You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emmerich and encourage him to send an envoy.
Righto. I know I can't leave my husband alone.
Tataru, Kryl, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louis Soir himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so, I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
Do you think that was Papa Limo narrating there? It definitely, I don't know if it kind of sounds like it, but we'll have to see by the ending. Alright, let's go to Ishgard and warn Sir Emmerich of the situation. Here we go. Lucia. Greetings, Warrior of Light. What business brings you to Ishgard? I see. Wait here. I will summon Sir Emmerich. It is good to see you, my friend. 'Tis but a pity it must be under such circumstances. Had Lucia not informed me of the urgency of your suit, I would certainly have sent for some wine. See, he knows. But to business. I thank you for bringing these developments in Alamigo to our attention. Ishgard will of course send an envoy to attend the council in Gridania. I cannot say who will represent us, however, as the choice is not mine to make. Not mine alone, at any rate. Given the imminence of the threat, we may forego the formalities of a full assembly, but I will still need to consult my counterpart in the House of Commons prior to proceeding. Will you permit me some time to make the necessary arrangements? I thank you. Our representative, whomever we select, will require a suitable escort. Make your preparations and inform Sir Handeloop that he is to lead in our absence. Yes, Lord Commander. Brygarn, pray accompany Lucia to the Gates of Judgment and make ready to depart for Gridania. I will have our envoy join you as soon as I can. Fury speed you on your way. All right, time to make our grand meeting underway. An envoy for Ishgard. If you have no other business in this city, join me at the Gates of Judgment. We must be ready to depart the instant the envoy arrives. Okay. Alright. Now we wait for the convoy. We meet again. As it happens, my counterpart in the House of Commons agreed that I should act as Ishgard's envoy. Not, I concede, that there was ever any real doubt. As Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, it is my duty to sanction any military cooperation. Be that as it may, I could not be in good conscience make the decision alone, not with the ink scars dry in the Republic's Book of Statuses. I trust you understand, my friend. Alas, I must test your patience still further by making a brief stop at Camp Dragonhead. Given the trouble brewing in the Black Shroud, I would see that the garrison is ready to defend the border. Alright, so I guess there was no other person to take his place for this envoy. It has to be Sir Aymeric. Alright, time to make a pit stop at Dragonhead. The garrison commander waits within. Why not accompany me, Brigarn? You may see a familiar face. Who exactly? Is it Cid? No, it's not Cid. Oh, it's you. Brigarn, old boy. How wonderful to see you, and Sir Aymeric, too. To what do I owe these unexpected pleasures? I will have some mulled wine brought up from the kitchens at once. If you'll excuse... Nay, do not trouble yourself, Honoroy. We shall soon be on our way. Lucia, a brief summary, if you will. Yes, Lord Commander. It's like, oh my god, this is serious business. Those villains hardly need an excuse to wage war. Bloodletting comes as naturally as breathing to a girl. I mean, to an Imperial. And thus, we shall strengthen our patrols as you suggest. We shall also be sure to communicate these developments to Lord Franchel and the Observatorium. I see you have everything in hand. Carry on, Commander. Well, at least he's developed in character. Surprised to see yours truly at the helm. You and me both, old boy. I doubt I'll ever feel worthy to sit where he sat. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be where Lord Hodgfent was Lord Commander. And now it's his turn. May God rest his soul. Yet we can but play the hands we're dealt. And with a little help from the veterans and Honoroy's ceaseless chiding, I'm sure I'll muddle through. So worry not, old boy. Off to Gridania with you. I'm starting to like this kid. He's definitely gotten some better character development. He just needed a punch in the face by Thancred to get his senses. He's not the lazy commander that he used to be. Seems a little slow a bit. I just like logged in too. Diplomatic duties have brought me here on several occasions, but I find that I am enraptured by the Black Shroud's beauty now as when first I laid eyes upon it. How long ago was it? I don't think he's been here in a long time. I fear that this time, however, events shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest. An allied decision. It would seem we are to have an escort to the Lotus Stand. A pleasant place to discuss unpleasant matters, is it not? I mean, that's like every single time we go there. Yes, of course. 'Tis like that we are the last to arrive. Let us announce ourselves, shall we? The envoy from Ishgard has arrived. Very good. This way if you... Ah, and the Laminsian party as well. Oh, so we weren't the last ones. Hey, I know you. I had hoped to slip in unannounced, but I see I was not the only one delayed in my arrival. Greetings, Sir Amaric. Admiral, always a pleasure. And Brygarn, I trust you are well. 'Tis a day for reunions, it seems. I believe you are well acquainted with my escort. Master Brygarn, I was glad to hear from Riol that the missing scions have now been found. Good to see you again, Yugiri. There is much and more I would discuss with you, but let us first attend to the issue at hand, shall we? I almost forget that Merylwib is like a female Rugadin.
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gyr Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphino?
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
The Doman people too would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal.
On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed? Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift, and there is much to be done.
The Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defenses seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
Could have something to do with the ass Ians. Also, is it just me, but like has Merweb not have gotten a speaking role yet? Unless I forgot about it like early on in this expansion. But I have not heard Merweb like spoke in a very long time. Like, is she okay? I have not heard from her in a while. Okay. So yeah, it could be something far more sinister, obviously. That the council was able to reach an accord so swiftly is a heartening development in itself. I only hope my misgivings prove unfounded. Ah, good. You have yet to depart. I feared I had missed you. Sir Emmerich! Master Alphino, a pleasure as always. And Mistress Alize, how wonderful to see you thus recovered. Pardon the interruption. I had hoped to thank Brygarn for serving as our escort before our duties called him away. I also wish to thank our dormant ally. Forgive me, my lord. I was but awaiting an opportune moment to join the conversation, and force of habit made me keep to the shadows. No apologies are necessary, Mistress Yugiri. I was most grateful for your interjection when I offered Ishgard's support. My nation's historic failure to heed the Alliance pleas for aid is a matter of record. Even so, the Alliance leaders were plainly unprepared for my impromptu apology. The resulting air of awkwardness might have lingered longer were it not for your timely offer of cooperation, which allowed the Elder Seatseer to accept us both. I very much appreciated the gesture. I only did my duty, Sir Emmerich. The Empire is an enemy to us all, and we are grateful for the opportunity to fight at your side. And full glad are we to have you. Pray convey my regards to the Scions, my friends. We must return to Ishgard. Whatever is wrong with a simple sorry or thank you? Must these politicians always make a speech out of everything? Says the entire Final Fantasy 14 game in a nutshell. I swear, like, every single person has to make a full sentence, like a full paragraph. Watch, this next one's gonna be a full paragraph. Okay, maybe this next one. That is how we adults speak, dear sister. Huh. Mayhap the ones who like the sound of their own voice. In any case, our business here is concluded. We should be on our way as well. Will you accompany us to Revenant's Toll, Yugiri? Actually, I think I shall first pay a brief visit to the East Shroud. I am curious to know how Papalimo and Ida fared in their talks with the Sylphs. Not to mention what has been going on at Balzar's Wall. I will join you at the Rising Stones anon. See, there it was. Yeah, no, I swear, like, that's the entirety of this game. Like, it did not have to be like full paragraphs of an easy situation. Welcome back, Brygarn. I don't know about you, but I am heartily glad that all of the talking is over. I understand that these council meetings are important, but do you not find it tiresome to have to weigh every word before you speak it? I doubt I will ever feel at home in the realm of politics. Maybe, was that the reason why she left Alphino at the beginning? That said, people have been known to change, and if my brother is willing to run his own errands, anything is possible. What do I want? Scrambled eggs, carbonara, or heavenly eggnog? I could go for scrambled eggs. I did just have spaghetti. Griffin. Griffin on the wall. This has got to be the dungeon. Well, as much as I enjoy the bustle of the toll, I think it's time we headed inside. My brother and the others will not be long. Yeah, this is looking like, it's gonna be the dungeon time. And hopefully it runs well with this, bitrate. Ah, you're returned from the council. But what of Alphino? Did some other matters require his attention? Mine apologies, friends. I trust we have not kept you waiting over long. Greetings, everyone. Oh, Kryl, how's Minago doing? She will be alright, won't she? I don't see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. Tataru is keeping an eye on her, so we'll know soon enough if there's any change in her condition. Her wounds are healing well. With sufficient rest, I am certain she will make a full recovery. Thank goodness for that. And now, mayhap would you share with us the Council's decision? Each of the nations, Ishgard included, has committed to providing military support to Gridania. The Eorzean Alliance will soon have a sufficient force in the Black Shroud, ready to respond to any Imperial act of aggression. You know, I almost wish the Council would stop messing around and give the Griffin what he wants. I wouldn't like to be the Imperial caught between the Resistance and the Alliance. Ida, you cannot seriously. One does not lightly go to war with the Gallian Empire. One does not simply go to war. Quite. To open hostilities without due consideration would be to invite disaster. If only there was some way to reach the Griffin, some means to convince him to abandon this reckless course. May not be entirely unfeasible. There is a network of tunnels beneath Baelzar's wall, secret passages dug by the Resistance to provide a way out of Alamigo, which may equally serve as a way in. Precisely. If all are in agreement, I would be the one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I am familiar with the route, and the Resistance is familiar with me. About as familiar as they are with me, you mean? Say what you want, I'm coming too. I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If you would have me, my services are at your disposal. As are mine. It has been far too long since I shared a shadow with a shinobi, and I do not intend to waste the opportunity. 4 is quite sufficient for an infiltration mission. Greater numbers will only serve to increase the risk of detection. Kryl and I will direct our energies elsewhere. What of you, Levelers? I will return to the East Shroud, and stand watch over the border. Should matters take a turn for the worse, 'twould seem wise to be on hand. Might I prevail upon you to accompany me, Brygarn? Gridania will be safer for your presence. And while it may not seem the most thrilling duty, dear sister, might I ask that you remain at the Rising Stones to pass on the messages and so on? To hold the fort, you mean? Very well. I suppose the task must fall to someone. Safe travels, all of you. Oh, gotta be Alphinode's babysitter again. If you have any unfinished business in the toll, pray attend to it now. I would depart for the Hawthorne Hut without delay. The nearby watchtower offers an unobstructed view of Baelzar's wall, and I should be interested to speak to the Alliance commanders who have installed themselves at its top. Alright, let's get a move on. Wonder where this was. Oh yeah. I remember going through the East Shroud. That was when we went to face Ramu. Dum diddy dum 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 dum. Ah, Brygarn, there you are. Come. Amaraso's spire awaits. The Alliance officers on the platform should be able to apprise us of any developments at the wall. Fancy meeting the two of you here. We are about to set forth. Indeed. I was about to say 12 watch over you, but I doubt you have in need of divine protection, even if you are venturing into enemy territory. Don't worry, Alphino. We'll have the griffin by the scruff of the neck before you know it. Do make up your mind, Ida. Nary a moment ago, you seemed ready to shake the griffin by the hand rather than the neck. So which is it to be? 'Twould be best to decide before we enter into negotiations. Trust me, Papalimo. I'll shake whatever needs shaking. The talking part I leave to you. Be more specific, Ida. Which part of the griffin are you shaking? I think I feel a headache coming on. Let's be on our way, shall we? I don't like where this is going. Some things never change. Well then, shall we make for the spire? Our Alliance friends will doubtless have news for us. Perfect. Welcome, Warrior of Light. I assume you are here to speak with our commanding officers? You will find them on the observation platform. Pray proceed. Greetings, my friends. 'Tis good to see you both well. I was hoping you might turn up. I've dragged half the watch here, see? And the sight of you might help remind them why we bothered. If memory serves, I have not seen many of you since the day of the Grand Melee. Having borne the brunt of your blows, may I say what an honor it is to stand at your side. 'Tis heartening indeed to see the realm's most stalwart defenders thus gathered in common cause. Speaking of which, what news from the wall? All has been quiet. And spoke too soon. Report. What? 7 hells. Fighting has broken out on top of the wall. A full-scale assault. So the Griffin has made his move. Someone has. And what's that supposed to mean? The attackers, they're wearing Grand Company colors. Impossible. We gave no such order. Of course. The wall was never the Griffin's target. It was bait. We have been goaded into deploying our armies nearby, thus lending weight to this deception. If those uniforms were convincing enough to deceive my scouts, the Empire will surely think we've launched an offensive. This could mean war. Even so, this may yet be no more than a diversion. With the armies of the Alliance accompanying the Empire's attention, it would be comparatively easy for the Griffin's supporters to slip into Alamigo. You could then incite a rebellion amongst the populace which the Imperial reserves would be hard-pressed to contain. Eorzea, meanwhile, would be plunged into chaos. Brygarn, we must make for the wall at once. What? Just the two of you? Our companions embarked on a mission to sway the Griffin from his course. and are likely halfway to his command post by now. They will emerge into the midst of a raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. It will be dangerous, but the confusion may work to our advantage. If we are careful to avoid the skirmishing, it may yet be possible to reach the Griffin. And if we can do that... Lady Hilda, may I ask that you have an airship ready to bear the Scions to safety? Huh, I don't know who this Lady Hilda is, Marshal, but you can count on me. We must prepare for Imperial reprisals. May the Navigator guide us through the storm. Forward, comrades! The time has come to drive the Empire from Alamigo, and force action upon those who have turned their backs to our suffering for so long. Let this victory be the first step in the liberation of our homeland. Alamigo will be free, no matter the cost. Right, so he is at the wall. They were just, like, not being in that, like, giant area that's, like, causing most of it to happen. From what Papalimo told me, the trail ahead should lead us into the shadow of the wall. As we have two objectives, I suggest we divide our forces. I shall make straightaways for the tunnels, and attempts to intercept our comrades ere they stumble into a bloodbath. While I do so, I must ask that you scale the wall. Know that I would not propose such a course if there were any other way, but the time for subtlety is past. Take a band of your most trusted companions and cut a path through the Griffin. Make him see reason, by any means necessary. Once we are free of the tunnels, we will make for your position with all due haste, and if everything proceeds according to plan, Hilda will then swoop in and spirit us all the way to safety. I only pray that we have enough time. And there it is. The final dungeon of Heavensward. Baelzar's Wall. I am ready. Let's go. Let's see. And I also managed to, like, unlock every other dungeon from both A Realm Reborn and Heavensward up to this point, so it was good, like, it was good experience stuff to go through. I'm like at level 65 too. Marking the border between the Black Shroud and Girabania, the legacy of Gaius von Baelzar is a towering monument to imperial tyranny, and now smoke arises from its iron crenellations. In a bid to drag the armies of Eorzea into the struggle for Alamigan liberation, the Griffin and his resistance fighters have disguised themselves in Grand Company uniforms and laid siege to Baelzar's Wall, while Alpha Node seeks to call your companions back from their now meaningless mission of diplomacy. You must ascend the war-torn fortification by the swiftest route possible and persuade the Griffin, by force if necessary, to abandon his reckless ambition. I'm ready to wave high. I'm sure. I'm sure we're good. Oh god. Are those supposed to be guard dogs? Holy shit. Yeah, no, this just seems like all familiar territory when we were facing the Praetorium. And now we're here. I was doing like a little moonwalk. It wasn't even loading fast enough. Yeah, this really just feels like all familiar territory, if you ask me. What are you doing that to me for? It's a pug. It's a pugnax. That is so goddamn cute. It's like a giant guard dog. Yeah, I feel like this is appropriate volume for the game. Oh, this, you see the amount of objectives we have to do for this. We need Imperial identification keys. Yeah, something tells me this might be a little bit long. Okay. Oh, we got one. That's good. We got one of those keys. Repel the intruders! Oh god, I'm chained. What am I being chained by? Oh boy. Nice. Now we got a second key. Gotta go through all the barricades. Oh. There we go. First boss. Oh, is that like a summon? That's interesting. It's a Magitech Predator. God, that just looks familiar. Yeah, no, this thing looks familiar. It probably feels like one of those Metal Gears. Like the ones that make the cow noises. Oh, hold up. Whoa. Gotta get rid of the add-ons. Perfect. I was like, what am I doing? Right. Yeah, this should be no problem. I would usually see, like, most dungeons have, like, 6 objectives, and 3 of them are just taking down the bosses. Oh god, what's that? Ow. That one really hurt. But at least I'm still alive. Oh, what's happening now? Oh, that's what it did. It was just a big attack. And dead. Perfect. So now we head inside. We head inside of the wall. Oh, is this gonna like take us forward? Sure, let's move around fast. Oh, Jesus. Those are Magitech slashers. They literally just look like the praying mantis robots in Sonic. Oh, that's big. That's big. That's big. Oh. Oh, it's one of these. It's the claw.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
God. that literally just reminded me. I was watching this this big streamer, Pumpkin Potion. Like she's the one that has like the rubber hose VTuber model. And she was doing a thing where she was just watching Saturday morning cartoons. I feel like she does that like every Saturday. And one of the cartoons was Legend of Zelda, and it just so happened to be the episode where it was the meme. Oh boy, smooching time. And I didn't even realize that was like the second last episode of the series. I think it mostly consisted of like 14 episodes, it ran pretty short. Unfortunately. Like they couldn't even make like another series or something for the Zelda series. But Nintendo is planning on to make a movie after Super Mario Galaxy, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. So we'll just have to see what they come up with. I think they already said who's going to be Link and who's going to be Zelda. But we don't even know who's going to be Ganondorf. In fact, we don't even know what kind of Legend of Zelda game is going to follow with. Like maybe the first one. It's going to be either the first one, Ocarina of Time, or maybe Link to the Past. It's going to be one of those. With probably a mix of like Zelda 2 with Dark Link. Oh god, I can't forget about these robots, the Vanguards. Are we good? Yeah, it looks like we're good. Oh, leading us straight to the next boss. An armored weapon. Now that looks like a... Oh god, you know what it reminds me of? That fucking Metal Gear that Armstrong used in Metal Gear Rising. The praying mantis one. Check the internet lately. The memes. God, I would so... Whoa, what's going on? Whoa! Okay, that... Oh, don't move? Okay. Gotcha. I'm not moving any... Oh. Time for the add-ons. Oh, look at them all. Look at them all gather. Okay, I won't do it for that move. It's probably gonna do it the second time. Ouch. Motion tracking, that's what it probably is. I wasn't even moving there. Did I not have to actually like hit a button? I wasn't even like moving. Whatever. Well, actually, to be fair, like, I was, like, moving on the spot, so it probably detected that. Whoa. Oh. Alright. There we go. Now we should be good. So that was a second boss down. Yeah, it's gonna be either one of those. It's definitely like one of those cartoons too that I wish I would have like, oh god, that I kind of wish that I like watched growing up. Most of the times I was watching like, well, of course, Thomas the Tank Engine. There was also like the Magic School Bus, Arthur, probably not much of Sesame Street. And I think it was more of like Looney Tunes cartoons and Disney. I didn't watch like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Transformers or G.I. Joe. Actually, Reboots, yeah. Reboot I did watch. It was such a revolutionary show. It was like early CGI. Yeah, we might want to have to keep up with them. We should be getting close to the end. There were definitely other cartoons that she was watching, but like I just could not remember what they were. Oh, I'm probably gonna be in a long cutscene here. What? You're what? Whoa. Wait a minute. Is that Ilberd? No. It can't be. No. He's the Griffin? Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Of course, that two-faced backstabbing little bastard. Holy shit, it was him the whole time. Yeah. Schloppaeh. Wait a minute.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
Schloppaeh. Is that where he says it? Wait a minute. Wait. No way. Oh, wait, hold up. I have you now. Oh, I think,
How'd you like this?
Whoa. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's actually him. Schloppaeh. Watch out. He might give me the Schloppaeh in his pants. Oh, I gotta free him. Ugh. Here, I'll free you. There you go. Watch out. He might pull the Schloppaeh out of his pants. I can't focus. Oh my god. Holy shit. I don't even want to use my limit break here. Holy shit. That is amazing. Schloppaeh. There's no way that was him, though. He was the one that was saying it? Okay, I could be wrong. It might not be Ilberd, but It definitely looked so much like him. It definitely looked so much like him. Ooh. Prepare for the next cutscene. Oh, I wanted to say thank you. Alright. Yeah, I wanted to say thank you. That's crazy. Unless it's not him in disguise. No. It has to be Ilbert. I swear. It looks so identical to him. I swear, I'm gonna name this finale episode Schloppaeh. There's no way it was that early into this game. I know he's supposed to say, like, sloppy, but... Oh, hey, I got 2 commendations. I know he's supposed to say, like, sloppy, but it just sounds so funny. That's probably the new meme that came out. Alright. Time for the long ending.
You've beaten me, aye.
It was Ilbert, I swear to fucking God. I just had to see the name on the text box. You two-faced, double-cross, and backstabber. Why are you here?
But you cannot stop what I've begun. Behold, a glimpse of things to come.
We did it! We showed the bastards!
We did it! We saved the city!
Aye! Victory is ours!
And who knows, lads? Mayhap the Eorzeans will finally see sense when the enemy turns up on their bloody doorstep.
This is for Alamigo, for Eorzea.
Wasn't he part of the Empire?
They die that others may live. Vanguards! Attack!
Seven hells. Do you hear that?
I think it was an ambush.
War machines. How did they get here so quickly?
Stand your ground! For the resistance!
Oh. Yeah, that's deadly. Oh god, all the resistance are dying. But this is not what we wanted.
There's nowhere to run. We're cut off.
No survivors.
Gods help us. What were we thinking? The Empire's too big,
too powerful. Mighty Rolger, grant us the strength to crush our...
God damn. What have you done?
There you are.
As you can see, our infiltrators did not elude me for long. Lady Ugiri is sending for an airship even as we speak.
What do we do? This is a massacre!
You're right! We're never gonna get out of here!
How wonderful to see you, Commander.
Ilbird, I should have known. This has to end. It has to end now. Do you not see your countrymen dying? Have your ideals rendered you blind even to that? Order the retreat, and we will help your soldiers to safety.
Retreat? With the moment of my triumph so close at hand. You truly are a sheltered child, Leverrier.
Yeah, so no. Oh, he's got the eyes.
Nidhogg's eyes. No abyss is too deep for you, I see. But trust me when I say that such power was not meant for mortal hands.
But I was gifted.
How long have I struggled to reach this point? My countrymen, so inured to the taste of defeat, they no longer balk at its bitterness, shouting my throat raw with rallying cries, only to be greeted with dull eyes and blank faces. My brothers and sisters in Ulda have surrendered to their apathy and their appetites. Were it not for the glint of Lodorito's coin, I doubt even those here now would have answered my call. Take back our homeland! Free Alamigo! Ha! They'll happily mouth the words, but they won't spill the blood.
Fralamigo.
You say no mortal should wield these eyes? Then I shall gladly become a demon. I will suckle on the souls of the hopeless and liberate the homeland they no longer deserve.
What exactly do you mean to do?
Did you hear their cries as victory was snatched away from them? Even with their dying breaths, they cursed the Empire. Never has their desire for vengeance been so raw, so true. A god has no need of faith when summoned by so pure a purpose.
Summoned?
Oh.
You cannot mean to fight the Empire with a primal! You know full well the danger, the futility of relying on such power!
Oh yes, I know their limitations. Which is why I will call upon a deity more terrible than the very black worm of the calamity itself.
Oh god. Oh shit, here we go again.
What? Here? Now?
Like hells you will!
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all!
Whee! Oh. Wait. Did he go splat? Wait. Oh, he did. Welp. He was a fearless leader, but a dome of ass. Unless... Oh, God. That's a scary face. Oh, fuck. Wait, are the whole beings of the Resistance gonna be primal? Or I guess they're like summoning.
This light, is it?
His death completed the ritual. The primal is taking shape.
God, even in death, there's no escape.
Well, can't we stop it? There must be something we can do.
There is one thing.
I'm starting to hear the dragon song in the background. That's so gorgeous.
What? Hey, where do you think you're going?
Master Louisoix briefly contained Bahamut by means of a potent spell of sealing. I will now attempt to do the same.
Oh no, not you too.
But that's impossible! We would need hours to collect the necessary ether, if not days!
Ah, Alphino, though I concede it may not always be apparent, I was ever your grandsire's finest pupil.
That's why he needed that.
Tipsamati, of course! The staff still holds enormous power, broken or not.
Don't you dare, Papalymo! I know how that spell works. It is time to leave.
Quite right. Quickly now, off you go. The further away, the better.
No! If you're staying, then so am I.
No, Ida. There is a path only you can walk, and it must not end here. Not like this. Take her! Please, you have to take her!
What? No! Damn it, Thancred! Put me down! Thancred!
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you! Go!
Are you sure? Oh. Is this... I wonder if this is different. Do I stay with him? Trust in Papalymo and leave on the airship, or stay at his side. I would feel like I need his help. That is tough. Unless he's gonna deny. I want to stay by his side. No scion is left behind. We just brought ourselves together one last time. Only for one of us to leave. Oh my god. We worked so hard to bring everybody together, not like this. Okay, never mind.
Hilda! I think he means now!
I bid thee farewell again, my dear Ida. Now, let us see how good a student I truly was.
Minor spelling mistake. Ooh. That actually looks sick. I'm sure he lives, right? Right? Oh, we're back here. Huh? It's broad daylight. What? Is he gonna be okay? Is Ida gonna be okay? Oh god. I don't think this is the first time they've been separated. Why? Why didn't they let me stay? Papa Limo is my friend. I should have been there with him. You could see it in his eyes, Sita. He knew what he was doing. What had to be done. Master Louis Soir wore that same look, right before the end. Do you think I don't know that? I know, all right. I know. There is nothing more you could have done. Ilberd caught us all off guard. Even Brygarn was powerless to stop him. If you must blame someone, then blame me. Just promise that you'll never forget that what Papa Limo strove to protect, what the lessons he tried to teach you. Don't speak to me. Leave Ida with me. Go on. Go back to the Rising Stones. The others need to know what happened here. Wow. I can't believe we prevented a Bahamut ritual. That's crazy. Or I guess it must have been like Bahamut, or it was like a calamity, like another calamity in progress. We can't even like, oh wow. You can see it from up from down here. That actually looks sick. I guess that's how you seal it. Louis Soir's finest student. Once again, I find myself at a loss for words. But Thancred is right. We must return to the Rising Stones and apprise our companions of all of this. Pray make your way there at once. I will send word to Y'shtola and the others of our imminent return. Yeah, I'm starting to see that he might not be coming back. After what happened with Louis Soir at the very beginning, then I may have a feeling like Papa Limo's not coming back. We're losing scions. That's too... Like, we finally all brought them back together. But at what cost? We worked so hard for this.